Hello everyone. In today's video we will be converting between radical form and rational exponent form. So radical form is when we have the radical sign like a square root symbol. We have rational, which means a fraction. And so what we're going to do here is identify these pieces and then work a few examples. First off, here we have x being raised to an exponent, so I'm going to put a big E here for exponent. And right here, what we have is what we call an index. Typically, there is nothing there because we are dealing with square roots. But if you want a cube root, then the index would be a 3. If you want a fourth root, your index would be a 4, and so on and so on. In converting, we have the exponent that will go into the numerator, and we have the index that will come around and go to the denominator. So basically what you have here is we're going to take the exponent, whatever that is, and raise this x to a fraction, which has an exponent here, and your index comes around here and goes into the denominator. So let's look at a few examples of radicals being changed to rational exponential form. So let's start with simply the square root of x. Here, our exponent is a 1, and our index is a 2. These are both things that we tend not to write down. And to write this in rational exponent form, all of my pens seem to be brand new here. This is going to be the base raised to a fraction of 1 all over the index, which is 2. So we have x to the 1/2 power is the same as the square root of x. So let's do an example of something other than a 1 as your exponent. So here we have the square root of x cubed. So for this one, your base stays the same, and you're going to have a fraction. Our exponent is 3, so that goes in the numerator. And our index here, that is hidden or invisible, is a 2. So we get x raised to the 3/2 power. So let's do another example where we have more multiplication underneath the radical sign. Here we have a times b. Both exponents are raised to the 1st power, and our index again is 2. So a, it has an exponent of 1, and it has an index of 2. So it's a to the 1/2. Now we have to take care of the b. So we write the base down, and then it also is 1/2. Okay, so here we have the square root of ab is the same as a to the 1/2 times b to the 1/2. Let's look at a number. For example, we could do the square root of 7 cubed. That is going to be 7 raised to a fraction. The exponent is 3. The index is 2. So here are a few examples of square roots. Let's do an example of something other than a square root. So let's try the cube root of x to the 4th power. And we are going to write this as a rational exponential form. So our base stays the same. Our exponent is a 4. That goes in the numerator. Our index is a 3. That goes into the denominator. Okay, so let's do something going the other direction. Let us take n, raise it to the 5 1/3 power. What does that look like in radical form? Well, we know that the 5 is our exponent, so we'll put the 5 here. And then the 3 is our index, so it goes out here. So if I were to rewrite this, this goes on top, this goes on bottom, n stays the same. You will see something like this, square root of 3, and if you were going to write that in rational exponential form, you would get 3 to the 1/2. That is typically the fraction that we will be seeing a lot, 1/2, maybe 1/3. But we can go either direction, either from radical to rational or from rational to radical. Either works. This will be something that you commonly see. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day.